What is going on with the lack of polling stations across the country and all the way into Puerto Rico? This particular clip is just going to be a further documentation of the fact that instead of more polling locations to make it easier for people to vote, the number of polling locations in Arizona, which was highly documented, the shenanigans in New York, where people were absolutely removed from the polls, even though they had legitimately registered as Democrats. And here in Puerto Rico, where in 2008, they had approximately 2,000 polling places. They had announced before this primary that there were going to be 1,500 polling places, and that number was knocked down to approximately 450 polling places. My question is, why? Shouldn't we be making voting easier instead of harder? Here's the video clip from the reporter in Puerto Rico reporting the anomalies. And I don't know if anomaly is the correct word. This looks like, this looks like it's targeted in order to reduce the amount of voters casting ballots.
NBC national reporter Tony DeCopel joins us now from San Juan, Puerto Rico. And all right, Tony, set the stage for us there. What are the issues that are driving voters at the polls in Puerto Rico?
Well, Joy, before I set the stage in terms of the issues, I've got to set the stage in terms of the vote itself. They just closed the gate because you're correct. The polls are officially closed as of 3 p.m. But if you take a look behind me, the line is extraordinarily long, and they are going to be casting ballots for at least another hour here. It stretches all the way around these tables, upstairs, and in an unseen line that goes deep into this school building here. And there are two reasons for this. One is extraordinary interest in the presidential election, but the other thing is a closing of polling stations overall. Back in 2008, when it was Clinton v. Obama, there were more than 2,000 polling locations. Last month, they said there were going to be 1,500 in this election, and that was cut to 435. So people were waiting for a long, long time. And in fact, we've got two voters here, Hillary Clinton voters, who can tell us maybe why they like Hillary Clinton, but also what it was like to live through that line.
Well, it was interesting. I actually thought it was going to be very short, so I was impressed when I saw it, but I think it's exciting. I mean, people are coming out to vote, and we really...
How long did it take you?
2.5, almost
2.5 hours?
Yeah.
Easily,
Yeah.
easily. Actually, we made a friendship in the line. We were standing next to each other.
Yeah.
And you met some Bernie Sanders supporters
And
as
we
well.
met some Bernie Sanders supporters, and we were having a very animated conversation.
All right, so real quick, why do you think Hillary Clinton is best for Puerto Rico?
Frankly, I like that she does have vast experience, and I've heard her speak, and I believe in her philosophy with regards to the guns, the NRA, and her pro-choice platform is appealing to me as well.
2.5 hours for your Hillary Clinton vote. Was it worth it?
Oh, yeah, it's worth it. I mean, I'm very excited. I wish I could vote in the general election, so that's very frustrating for us. But I do think Hillary is the best choice. I think she's the best choice to go head-to-head with Trump.
All right, thank you both very much.
Thank you.
And Joy, the lines here are a big deal because as we look to Tuesday, when Hillary Clinton could reach the magic number of delegates to effectively become the presumptive nominee, she's going to need to unite the party, and part of doing that is convincing Bernie Sanders supporters that this has been a fair election, that there have been enough polling stations in every state for everyone who wants to vote to get there. And as we saw yet again today, as we saw also in Arizona, also in New York, there were irregularities. And as a result, it's going to be that much more difficult for Hillary to bring this party together and get stronger for July and into the fall. Back to you.
All right.
All right, he never did get to the issue, but the one main issue that's driving the vote in Puerto Rico is the bailout. Hillary Clinton is for a bailout that has already been proposed of the $72 billion shortfall that Puerto Rico is currently experiencing. Bernie Sanders is not for the specific bailout plan that's on the table right now. He is for helping Puerto Rico and has stated that he is going to present his own plan in order to rescue Puerto Rico. Now, that fact has not been widely distributed, so that the majority of the people in Puerto Rico believe that Hillary Clinton wants to help them and Bernie Sanders doesn't. And that's going to probably be a driving force in the vote in Puerto Rico.